Fair enough. Want to make sure your things are working?
Yeah, probably should before I go too much further. Sing, blap, blap. Do that. Do that. Reset. I mean, I suppose shuffles first, whatever. Do the thing. Kind of looks like it. I got a switch to work. I got the button stuff over here. Coin toss works, so looks like it should be
good.
alright. Yeah. Alrighty
Um,
then.
Heads.
You got it.
I think I'll go second.
Second, huh? Okay. That's very scary, but alright. Yeah, I have a feeling this is probably not going to end very well then if it's that deck that we're playing against, but to be fair, both of the main things I wanted to, I say both of, one of the main things I wanted to do is just inherently weak to it anyway, so, you know, it's just going to be one of those. We're gonna Ultra Ball pitching Choice Band because I'm pretty, like, 99.9% sure that ain't coming up this time round. And we will ditch probably the Darkness Energy here. Right, that. Yeah, it's probably not going to be particularly pretty is the problem, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, we will grab ourselves Lele to grab Apricorn Maker to grab double Nest Ball here.
There.
Which is going to get a little Foxy Boy. Just thinking if it's worth grabbing another one, or if it's nah, it's probably better grabbing the slug here. That'll do. Go ahead.
Okay. Getting Liza for the switch.
Right. Okay.
DC, Shrine of Punishment. We'll put down a slightly smaller Lele and we'll Nest Ball.
Yep. For the Guru. Yep.
We'll instruct for 2.
Yep.
I'll just make sure that's on. And Flying Flip.
Yep. So it's all the damage properly set up. So 30 for the Lele, obviously because of the shrines. So yeah, we will draw. Well, I mean that's reasonable. Let's go Zoro. We will use the trade to ditch a Choice Band. Draw the 2. Yeah, that's pretty good. We'll bounce with Devoured Field. Go DCE and Cynthia. To draw 6. Okay. Seems pretty good. So we have... just zoom that back in. Yeah, 20 for each in place. So with Devoured Field, I just need one more down in order to get the KO. That seems pretty good. We can do that. Because we have Zora in hand. We'll have Zoroark down on the bench. I think we'll go trade Guzma for our second draw. Yeah, bench another Slugma seems to make sense here. I know we've got a bit of spread going on, but I do kind of want to get the cargo set up at some point, so we will do that. Do I want to do that bit first is the thing. Yeah, probably. We'll power pad in the Cynthia and the Gizmo. Just get that sort of stuff set up for later on. And we will Riotous for the 130.
Gizmo in the Slugma without damage.
Yep. Ooh, counter, yep.
Magical swap, knock out the Slugma.
You won't want to just move the stuff here because there's actually a bit that you can do. So
Oh, is there?
you can rearrange anywhere, right? So I don't know what you want to move, and I don't know like thinking of it. So you might as well do the arranging and stuff that you want. Because yeah, you can knock it out. It's just like which bits the damage coming from, etc.
Don't really have to knock out active either.
Yeah.
Not knocking out active.
It is a pretty significant brick in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Too hard.
I'm not knocking out active.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry.
And then that's the
And
50s
knocking
for
out
that.
this one.
Just
Yeah,
following
there's
mine
more
a
than
bit.
one slugger in play here. Right, so prize gets taken, and we will proceed. Oh, that's cute. Okay. I mean that's fine. I don't know if I actually want to do it though. Huh. Okay. Might have to. Oh, that feels really bad to do that though. But it's probably gotta be done. Alright, let's start with a trade. We'll pitch a dark to draw 2. Yeah, it's probably best just to do it that way round so we can have our options open at the very least. Although to be honest, it's like 2 cards I'm not super keen on like seeing with a bit there, but that's fine. Yes, it's going to be one of those weird times if I probably don't even trade off of it here. Because we have Devoured Field in play, I can still hit 110. So we're going to Guzma and the Latios. And I think we'll just go here. Because we have DCE. I kind of don't really want to ditch any of the other stuff in here at the moment. So as weird as it is to do, I'm just going to Riotous for 110 here. And just take our lumps, I suppose.
Oh, that's annoying. I want to pare this hand down to get better out of Lily, and I don't think I can afford to. Yeah, because that has to go down, bump the Devoured Field.
Yep.
We'll Lily for 4.
Yep.
Coco, that's a pain, but I think I have to do it. Well, Ultra Ball discarding Macargo and Ultra Ball.
Yep.
I think we need to start threatening this at this point.
Yeah, this is what I've been waiting for the entire time, going, oh god.
We'll put counter energy on the Coco and instruct for 2.
Yep.
Acrobike.
Mm-hmm.
we'll retreat out and flying flip.
Yep, okay, so 30 back to there. This goes up to the 4, so does this. And then 20 onto these two. Okay, we will draw. Very funny. Right, so how do we go about this then? It's probably reasonable. Yeah, I was just about to make a dumb sort of comment / question on thing here, and I realized that one of these is evolved from a Ditto, because I'm gonna Ultra Ball away double Zoroark. And I was like, wait, how did that happen? And it's like, oh yeah, Ditto is a card that exists.
I believe it's specifically this one.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. Right. So that is gonna get us cargo finally. I think that seems like the time to get this down. So we'll do that. We will energy recycle system to shuffle here. So let's clean up board. Do that, and whilst we're shuffling anyway, Cynthia is going to be the supporter, so do that first.
A lot less scary than I was expecting. Okay.
That's fine. It's fine. It's one of those sort of bits of being like, well, now I can kind of just take out the guy who's like spreading too much on my board right now.
I was more worried you were going to Guzma and Passimian.
I was thinking about it, but I was also like, that's gonna take up too many like resources out of the hand and stuff here. We will bench a Koko. And I think this is the time to smooth over, to be honest. So we have one thing in particular that would be really good to get here. I mean, I do, but just trying to think if that's even what I want, actually. It's weird. Huh. Well, if it's not, then how would I do this? So I'm just trying to actually, like, make sure that my setup is what I want here. This thing, I'm just... the obvious thing to do is bounce the Shrine, and I'm just like, but do I, though? I mean, you're killing me anyway if you get the setup, right? So, I don't know. Might be better to actually, like, set up something else here. Okay, first trade, discard Macago to draw the 2. Yeah, that's a good idea to thingy in that. Second trade, I think... Oh god. There's a couple of ways around it. Probably... Oh, we at? These are all, yeah, 110, 120. Yeah, let's pitch the Guzma for the second trade. I've still got at least one anyway, so we're fine. We will play... Do I even... I guess it gets it out of the deck, but it's like, do I want to do that? Yeah, probably. We'll play DC down here just in case I need to flip for whatever reason, and we will Riotous for the 120. And start taking our damage here.
I want to put that down, but I can't afford that.
Volume a little bit, but yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay, that's not good. Yeah, no, that's...
Ah, damn it!
Playable.
Didn't even get to do the thing! You were supposed to kill that this turn!
Yeah, I know! Tell me about it!
Okay, because I'm kind of done with this deck anyway, especially against this matchup. Here's the thing.
Yeah, unfortunately that wasn't happening. Because, yeah, no, that doesn't do anything. So we would have to lose that, and then... Yeah, that doesn't do anything either, really. Yeah, that we were fucked.
Yeah. My choice was, do I get my second Devoured Field to bump your stadium, or do I get the Beast Ring so I can go for the kill next turn? Because I was expecting you were going to get the knockout here, right? So that's why I'd set up Zero Trade. I was like, okay, if I can get the Guzzlord and have, like, you know, the double Beast Ring to play for it, because I had the Dark in hand, so it's like, all I need to do basically is get this guy down, get 2 Beast Rings so I can get all 5 Darks on it in one go, and with Kukui, or the other Devoured Field, depends which way around I have to go, it's like I take 3 prizes and just win from there, right? Because it doesn't have to KO with GX or anything, it's any Pokemon that gets knocked out. So your 110, 120 HP guys are just going to get gluttoned to death there. That was the idea. DNA gave me this from Teapot, the Power 3, you know, and it was just like, we probably doesn't make it better, but it makes it funnier, so that's, yeah. So that's what I wanted to do, but I gotta be honest, this deck's a little bit too inconsistent for me. Even with, like, you'd think, oh, how is a Zoroark deck inconsistent? It's just like, this is not a lot of supporters for doing anything with, right? You know? We have one Apricorn maker to get nest balls out to get our basics going, because the Slugma's 70 HP, we can't really do stuff with that. And yeah, it's obviously it shouldn't do very well into like that deck. So like I don't know. I wanted to do the funny thing and it just didn't quite work out because the game was weird. Like I said, I'll be honest, this is more for you two than it is for me anyway, so if I can like move over, even if you want to do the same bit of it again, debt-wise, I don't care. It's like, this is more for you than me, so I know it's only one game, but that so far it didn't show the other bit off, but let's face it, if you did show the other bit off, it's designed to slay Zoroark anyway, so...
Yeah.
Ah, right. Okay, so then the thing is, I don't know what else to actually do, if I'm moving back in with it. Because yeah, like I said, I've kind of played out most everything that I wanted to anyway. Yeah, no, I mean, if you're got food and stuff to eat, yeah, I can bring something else out. Wasn't necessarily oh, that's the wrong one. Wasn't necessarily the plan, but if you've got to eat first, then you know, we can. Oh yeah, you did go for stuff that way with it, huh? Well, that also kind of just dies to Passimian, so Plan B it is. That's fine.
I mean, I really wanted to kill that Zoroark.
I know you did. I wanted you to.
But that hand is not doing it.
Yeah. No, it's all good. Like I saying, I can do something else. It just like it wasn't necessarily my idea to thingy him with the bits here. I guess we'll go for Tails, why not?
I'll go second again.
Okay. Just make sure. Yeah, going second is probably a good thing, but we will see. Alrighty, yeah, because I would have that if we didn't. Alright, we will draw. Okay, seems reasonable. We'll let you.
Yep.
So we'll grab ourselves. Oh, don't need to select the board. Thank you very much. We will just grab ourselves one of each here, I think, because I mean, it's not guaranteed this thing's going down, but I certainly don't like its chances right now. Yeah, we'll just grab the. I mean, the fact if you started a Zero Retreater and you've already got one Passimian down means it's like, yeah, possible this thing is dinging in. Especially because it is really tempting to go for another like thing, but I don't think I can, to be honest with you. I want to, but it's a bad idea. Yeah, I don't think anything else in this hand is going anywhere at the moment, so just go ahead.
Okay. Nest ball.
Yep.
I don't know if I should go for Passimian this turn because it seems a little greedy. I think it's a bit expensive to go for that. I'd rather get something else that can help.
Yeah,
If
and
it's
like
available.
spread stuff is also pretty good, so I don't blame you. Yeah.
I'd rather get that. I could, but it would be expensive.
Oh, Pepper, do not worry about it. It's exactly the same way with me. It's like we've had that a couple of times as well, where it's been like, yeah, Dad's come in and just been like, here. I'm like, okay, it's all good. Now it's just one of those sorts of bits. Like I said, this is not necessarily for me playing. It's because you guys want to show the stuff off. So that's why I didn't exactly make anything new here. So. Yep.
We'll put that down.
Yeah, this is gonna be rough.
Professor Kukui.
Oh, jeez. Yep.
Could have gotten it. Oh well.
Yeah, it's do be the way.
I'd rather have played safe and just gotten the Oranguru first.
Yeah.
And we'll flying flip.
Yep. And to be honest, flying flip is pretty freaking good here as well. Alright, we will draw. This is regrettable. I'm not going to be able to do the whole thing with this hand, but that's fine, I suppose. Alright, I guess, well, it's a good job I got second for all picks in the way. We're going to Guzma and the Guru. I feel like I hate that I have to do this, but I feel like I've got to. I'm going to put Booklet down here and go for it. Because I think I really need to just get a fresh one of these out now. So we'll do that. We'll get Water Energy down on it. Probably... Yeah, I really don't need this for anything else in this matchup, so I might as well just put Choice Band down. I don't have any other tool that would go on it anyway. And yeah, we'll Beacon. Grab ourselves out. Well, definitely put, because that makes a lot of sense to do. I mean, I suppose Ninetales does make sense too. I do have the stuff for it still. It's just going to be kind of annoying because it's like my bench Vulpix is the one that's going to die, so it's like a little bit, it's going to be really annoying trying to get it out. of the active, and by annoying I mean it's like probably not happening, so it's frustrating, but I think this is still correct. Yeah, because worst case scenario I just don't use the Ninetales if I don't need to.
Well, the good news is I don't need to use Bricklet.
Okay, that's something at least. The bad news is I still had to put it down.
Bad news is I have Switch.
Yeah, I mean that also hurts.
And I also had Tate and Liza in case I didn't.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Nah, it's all good. I mean, these are resources that need to get used. The only the annoyance really is just that because of the Kukui, it's like, well, this one on the bench is going down now, so.
Acrobike.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we probably take that.
It's Ultra Ball going.
Put a band down and guess counter. Actually, spread out the threats. And flying flip.
Yep. Just gonna shift the stuff around because this one is going down, so I'm just gonna need the 40s anyway. I might as well clone the. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, because the problem is, the hell do I do from here? It's the thing with Ninetales having a. Well, I mean, I guess I could do it the other way around. Yeah. Alright, well, Brooklet first, because that just makes sense. Grab ourselves another horsey. Right, so. Yeah, because I mean, if I could get a Switch, this would probably be easy, but I don't have one of those. So, yeah, I think we can still do this. It's just going to be very weird the way that it's, and it means I can't get a knockout this turn as well. But that's probably okay. Like Maelstrom is still pretty good if I want to go down that route. Or the alternative is that one's pretty good too. Yeah, it kind of is. Right, so I think the way we do this then is I'm gonna have to put the rainbow down on this first. So we'll do that because this has got a 1 retreat and I can actually get it out. So we'll pay the retreat and then we'll go to the Ninetales to grab a candy and the timer ball. So we'll try for the timer ball, see what we can go for. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good because this guy has been in play for like forever, so that's fine. We can grab ourselves the. Do I want the GX or the regular Kingdra? We obviously grab a Seadra for this one because that can evolve and it gets it away from flying flip range. Seems pretty good. You know I have the Swampert already because of my previous turn, so yeah, honestly, probably grabbing the non-GX one first is better. That attack is still pretty good, so so we have a second candy as well. So we're gonna go Swampert and we're gonna go Kingdra. And then use the Swampert to discard Lecture, draw free. Okay. See, this is the annoying bit of it. Now, I could have had a Gizmo here as well if I wanted to, but I would not have been able to retreat the Ninetales if I didn't get the thing. So that wouldn't have been great to like bank on that. We have not supported yet, right? No, because I used to use my previous turn, so we will Cynthia here. So I drew two Kingdra basically and a Lele, so I was like, that's unfortunate. Could have used those for other stuff, but it's fine. we have the rainbow, unfortunately, in there, so that's not doable. That's okay. I want to get another horsey down, but I don't know if it's a good idea considering the flying flip that's in front of us. No, it probably still is, because I need to be able to evolve these things through. Oh, that is not what I want to get rid of. Yeah, we're gonna Ultra Ball, discarding that when I can eventually freaking get them out of my hand. Discard the double lecture here. Because, yeah, I really, as much as it pains me in the face of spread like this, I really need another one of these down. And, yeah, we are going to have to use the Tornado Shot, so we discard the water, do 90 to the active, and 30 to... probably the Passimian with the Choice Band on, because I don't think I'm going to trigger that counter energy anytime soon, so yeah.
Ultra Ball discarding Professor Kukui and Macargo.
Yep.
Let's see what we've got in here. Field Search.
Okay.
Shrine
Yeah,
of
this is
Punishment.
exactly why it's like I hate that I had to put that Brooklet down, because I think that's got to stick now.
And Instruct.
Yep.
Judge.
Okay. And had like Ultra Ball, Aqua Patch, Timer Ball, so it was a pretty alright one.
DCE. I think that's... Is that enough?
7100, right?
Slightly off.
Yeah, because this
it's
is
quite short because your band's doing.
Yeah, the band isn't doing anything at the moment.
Hang on. No. Two.
Yeah, it's on the bench only. It's not the active as well. So this is plus. So
yeah,
this is plus 60, so it's 70. Then Power Huddle makes it up to 100, and I have 120.
I still think it's worth team playing here.
Yeah, no, that's still pretty reasonable. Like that's a lot of damage to go down, and then the Ninetales gets ticked up one here as well, and we will draw. Okay, let's go for the Swampert, discarding Lele here. God damn it. It's like almost what I want and not quite. I have some stuff I can do though. We have Aqua Patch, so we will get an energy down on the Seadra. So that's good. I do have an energy for the active, so we can do that. Unfortunately, the rest of the hand is like double rare candy, then Aqua Patch doesn't do anything, Rainbow Energy, and Cynthia, so I'm gonna have to play the goddamn Cynthia. Yeah, I really wanted to get... I had candy from the judge, so I was really hoping to get back into like Timer Ball or Kingdra or something like that, just to get it down, and just did not get there. Let's go... Ultra Ball, pitching, Vulpix, and a water. This one can get out of Kingdra, seems reasonable. So that can go here. Yeah, and I think we are just going... I said I wasn't going to go ahead on prizes, but I don't think I can let you have Flying Flip here. So, but then the only problem with doing that is that I leave this guy able to just come in and, can I afford Flying Flip here? Like, what is it doing against me? Like, that's that devastating. Because you're going to get the KO against this regardless of what attack comes out. So it's more just like, how much can I take from the bench stuff here? Honestly, it feels like I probably could take it. It's not great, but like I can also just take the KO in this later. Yeah, so we're gonna do the Tornado Shot, put the 30 here, because that just makes more sense. It doesn't allow you to have counter energy, and it also means that I don't like I still have the option of taking this on later, right? So,
Acrobike.
yep. That's a Guzma telegraph if we ever saw one. Oh well.
Actually, yeah, take that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with Guzma, bring in the Swampert.
Yep. Yeah, that's the rough bit.
Flying Flip.
Yep, so 20, this to 6, this to 6. Obviously this goes down, this to 10 because of the shrine, and that's to 2 as well. Alrighty, let's see. Well, I'm gonna bounce with Brooklet, because I did get that, which is good. I guess I will just use it. I don't know if I have anything. I do have something left. I have a Mudkip. It's worth doing. What are we looking at as far as outs? Like 3, I suppose. It's not terrible. We will go Rare Candy to Kingdra GX. And we will Power Draw discarding a Rainbow. Yeah, that's good. Right then. Let's figure out exactly what the next part of this. We will Aqua Patch to probably the GX makes sense. I mean, I don't need that many energy on it, but it's no, because this guy dies anyway, so it's like, yeah, it's probably fine. I did get Guzma, so we will bring up the damaged Passimian here. Yeah, I don't think I need to do much else. What am I afraid of? Everything's at 110, so like 2 energy on the Kingdra GX is enough. Yeah, we'll Tornado Shard and take out the Koko as well. I think this is the time to bring this ahead, because those are like the 2 most dangerous bits for me at the moment.
Nest Ball.
Yep. Yeah, and I think I've gotten rid of both of the attacking Passimian right now, so we need to... You'll have Stretcher, no doubt, but it's like, at least there's that out of the way.
Ultra Ball discarding Oranguru and Slugma.
Okay, yep. Yeah.
Guzma in the Swampert.
Yep.
Instruct for 3.
Yep.
I don't know if this matters where it goes. I'll just put it active. Nest Ball.
Mm-hmm.
Get another Koko and go ahead.
Ooh, okay. We will draw. Okay. Well, no time like the present to use this. We will just Aqua Patch back here, because this guy's been putting in a lot of work, actually. Okay, what's more likely? There's 12 left in deck. There's 2 decent outs here. Yeah, I probably have to do it first, otherwise one of the outs doesn't work, right? We'll use Swampert, discard Ninetales, and draw. And that doesn't really get there. That's fine. I guess we're just going for the other out here then. We will go Ultra Ball pitching Timer and Hard Draw versus... Yeah, Cynthia's going to be fine here, I think. Although it probably would have been better the other way around, because I forgot my other Seedras in the prizes. Alright, well, I guess it doesn't really matter too much which way around do things then, because it's like I take a card out and then the Lily is one card shallower, or... I guess it's probably... that's just like blanking it for now. Yeah, whatever. We'll grab the Swampert. I don't know if this is actually relevant, but it could be, because if I get Red Candy now, then this guy can go up and I can draw again. Lily for the free. There it is. Anyway, okay. Didn't get the draw, but I did get the Super Boost, and we have 3 Stage 2s in play. So Hydro Bump for 160.
Yep. Rescue Stretcher.
Yep.
Problem is, I don't think I can afford to put these back in deck. Tapu Koko.
Yep.
Instruct.
Yep.
Try
Yeah.
Punishment.
Yep.
Cynthia.
Okay.
Predator Energy.
Yeah. What have we got? 160, 120, 40, 60, 260.
Well, we're definitely getting rid of the Kingdra.
So 30 damage to go elsewhere then, I guess. Oh no, technically you can do a bit better than that. 40 damage technically.
Put 40 in the Kingdra.
Okay. Yeah, because we're doing a bit smarter, because you've got Shrine of Punishment to do the last bit here. So essentially, yeah, with the 260 that we had, it's like 40 goes there, 220 goes on to here, and then in between turns this gets KO'd because it's 230. So there's your 2 prizes, and Shrine also takes up the Ninetales. Alright, we will draw. That is not the card that I immediately need, but, well, we're going to have to go right down to the wire on this one. If it's bottom card in the deck, I am kind of annoyed. We will go Swampert pitching the water to draw the free. It is the fucking bottom card of the deck as well, go figure. Oh, God. Shit, how do we do this then? That is incredibly annoying. Yeah, that was like the only way that this could go wrong too. God damn, what do we do? I think there's a way. I don't like it, but I think there is a way. Because this is still a rainbow. So... I think... How much? So this does 140 on free energy, right? So it's enough regardless. So then the way around this is going to have to be using this guy's 1 retreat. Right. We are going to Guzma in... Probably the Guru makes sense. Yeah, because like nothing else is threatening that much here, right? Because you don't have bench space to get down enough Passimian for this to be a threat to Swampert. So yeah, I think that's what we've got to do. We have Aqua Patch to attach eventually when buttons don't be a thing. Have an energy for it. Pay the 1 to retreat. And we are going to need to Hydro Pump for 140.
Oh, 60 right now, right?
Yeah, Shrine ticks this up by 1. So yeah, there's 60 damage on board. And 60 to the Swampert, yeah, because my Super Boost is not 4 energy right now. I only have 2 Stage 2s in play.
Yeah, I don't think I can get enough damage here. Why are you weak to grass, you?
It's a Swampert. It would be weird if it wasn't.
No, but it's funny right now.
Just wait until Gen 8.
Yeah.
Oh god, thank god there wasn't another Guzma because I was dead if there was. My last card was Rare Candy. I was wanting to... I went for the Power Draw because it's like 3 and 4 chance,
Bottom
right?
of the deck special.
Well, dude, don't bitch to me about
Yeah,
that. I
that's
just
the
had to
same,
lose.
no.
I just almost had to lose the game because of that. Because I was going to attach to the Ninetales so that you couldn't Guzma that up, right? But I couldn't get the third stage 2 in play because my last Rare Candy was was at the very bottom of my 4-card deck when I'm drawing 3 goddamn cards off of it, right? So like I almost lost because of that myself. So you know, both of us had bottom card think of that, I guess. But yeah, okay, so. Yeah, Coco Lele spread is a very good deck still. Go figure. Jeez. Yeah, it certainly had to like think very differently on the stuff with it there. I prized a couple of annoying bits. I think there was like the Volcanium was prized, but honestly that might have been better because this thing retreat cost wise keep messing stuff up. Although Sauna Blast would have absolutely decimated stuff in that game, so maybe not. The Kingdra is obviously being not quite able to get immediate one-shots, but it sets things up very well to do stuff is good there. Never got to do the Maelstrom. That was the other thing I was kind of hoping to get set up, would be like take a couple of pot shots at different things and be able to Maelstrom for like 3 prizes or something, but it just never lined up. Yeah, weird how the GX
I
just...
respected that thing.
Yeah. The GX like never ended up coming up, partly because of Shrine, but it's like 2 energy, you get a one-shot on all your guys, feels like it should have been good, but it just, the situation didn't work out, right? Because Shrine would have been too annoying for it, and it's just like, well, I've got this Kingdra that's doing a lot, so it's probably fine. And yeah, that was mostly it. I was worried I was gonna run out of stuff because I don't have a Switch in here, so it's like, yeah, this Ninetales was annoying having to, like, with all the situations just lined up very well, right? Using that Kukui turn 1 to get the 40 on the bench ball picks, or, you know, by the time it got to the bench, that actually made a big difference, because I had to sort of burn energy a bit more than I would have liked to, and, yeah, it's fine. This deck's pretty solid. Like, we didn't get to see the scaling part from Hydro Pump, but it does an awful lot of damage, and if you get the super boost on this thing, it's like 210 by itself. So like it can definitely hit the numbers. And in the meantime, there's a lot of sniping, a lot of chip-based stuff, and Maelstrom is really good to set things up that way. So if you get Maelstrom set up on a full bench, then this Kingdra can just like snipe 90 on anything at once at any time, right? So there was definitely an option at the start of the game. I was considering whether or not to go for Maelstrom instead of the Tornado Shot, but ultimately I think going for the non-GX, especially with the way your board was set up, kind of worked out better, because yeah, the sniping is good, but you're spreading faster than I am, more or less, so yeah, I think it was best to do that route, but it certainly felt weird. Yeah, It's my Stage 2 engine, if you will, for this format. The 3-2 Ninetales, the 2-2 Swampert, and then insert Stage 2 name here, basically, for the deck. But honestly, quite a lot of Stage 2s work with it. I think Gardevoir works the best, just because it's probably the best of them anyway. But there are plenty of good Stage 2s you can use with this engine. Like, the Solgaleo stuff is pretty good. The, well, I say good, it's fine enough. Metagross is probably better, but lower damage output, so sure. I think Blaziken could probably work quite well with this, because with all the energy you would discard, you get to do Fire Starters for that as well. And that's also quite a good spread deck too. Like, 90 spread 20 to everything, but the Blaziken's pretty good. So, if you want one-shots, Blaziken GX does 210, so it's fine. But, yeah. Then I guess the Rainbow Energy might not be necessary in here, but given the fact that this is a pretty good like snipe-based attack stuff anyway, having access to Snowy Wind is actually not a bad thing in here. So you could Sublimation, but you're probably not going to, because unless you're up against like the metal version of Beast Box or something, usually it's going to be Blacephalon you'd be against, and you kind of wreck that anyway, so you don't need Sublimation.
There's a reason I did not put down Slugmas.
Yeah. Because that could have been just a, Guzma up the thing and Maelstrom and get the one shot on the Slugma first, right? And then, yeah, because it's 80 to the active for weakness, and then everything else still takes 40. So yeah, I can understand not wanting to put that down here. And also, yeah, Snowy Wind would just get a KO on it if I went that way. Yeah, didn't get to this time though, because I just had to discard the rainbows instead, but that is how it be. I don't think it would have been the best into this matchup anyway, because Passimian kind of eats up Ninetales fairly well, right? It doesn't hit it for weakness, but it is an evolution after all, and you do very good numbers to me if you get this board set up, so yeah, probably wouldn't have been too great in the matchup. And then, yeah, because the Lazy Bugger was prized, we didn't get to see Volcanion Prism in this matchup, but it could have been good. There was a couple of times you put that, like, 90 damage Koko up in the active, and it could have been like, alright, discard the Water Energy, force that to the bench so I can snipe it with Tornado Shot. Right, that could have worked, but yeah, the bastard decided it was going to stay deep in the prizes, so that wasn't going to happen. Oh well.
Sometimes that happens.
Yeah. Glad this card got its time to shine though, because yeah, it's always read like a reasonable card. It's just like too high on the evolution stage for the most part. But give it like a GX that's also kind of good and efficient in attacking, suddenly it actually starts looking like a bit more of a reasonable deck in this like type of format, right? Because yeah, the attacks are good, but they just weren't like good enough to carry it by itself, you know. We didn't have like a damage all thing in water either, did we? Because we had like Ninetales GX that could snipe 50, but that's just on one thing. We really needed like a Koko but water for this sort of thing, because you don't want to play Koko and you wouldn't want to play Ninetales either, really, with DCE being the cost that they take. It's not really conducive to this thing being good, so yeah, I don't know. This might be the last time we ever see Kingdra, so I'm kind of glad to actually be able to show at least a bit of it. Right, I will let you two do the thing then.
Okay, let's...
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that
Sure, this is the
that
right
the
version.
Shrine
volume.
Passimian deck just wrecks this ID.
Volume
Yes,
Shrine
yeah.
SI.
Oh, I'm not bringing Shrine Passimian. I'm bringing something else.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, so...
Okay. Heads.
Alright. You go first in this deck? Yeah, I'll go first. Yes. Okay.
Zeraora.
Okay. Pretty good hand. Let's ball.
Yeah, we are going to see quite a lot of this guy as we move on. Not in as high a count as this, but we're going to see a lot of him going forward.
Yeah. Then. Well, in a case of mishaps.
It is very weird actually trying to work out which Magnemite you want
Lily
to play
for
in
4?
this.
Yeah, I do this because Searching Magnet seems relevant here because I cut the lady.
Yeah. I mean, without an item-based energy search, it does kind of make sense. Like, if we have Professor's Letter, obviously you wouldn't want to use this one, but, like, we don't, so...
Oh yeah, if I had letters, this would be so much. Letters would be so amazing here.
Why, yes, I would like
Zeraora.
my Volkner to be free energy cards, thank you very much.
Lady just becomes obsolete at that point.
Yeah, right?
No attack return, so... Idiot. Yeah, I'm gonna bench Zeraora and pass it back.
Okay, Psychic Energy, Spell Tag, Cynthia.
I could probably look at that. This made me think of something actually. Maybe I have room for your Corio in this list.
Shrine.
Force.
I really don't want to leave a single Pokemon here, but these cards are not great for this. Discard Lily and Stretcher.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily want to do that myself either. That seems very dangerous when, Zone is being threatened here.
So instead, we're going to let loose.
Ooh, oh, yeah.
You are glad you let loose.
Well,
Yes, I
what
know.
do you even play out of that hand, though? Right? Volkner doesn't get you there because you need more than one energy. Anyway,
Yeah, in the end he was like the awkward bit, but
I mean, you get the zone, which is great, but then what, right? There's like nothing
could-
there.
Put down another Yamask and Spell Tag, and we will haunt you.
Vegeta. I'm haunting
not
you.
never. You're dead.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Yeah, I'm just kind of in a what the hell do I do with this hand moment.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That is what that little asshole is meant to do.
Yeah, this is almost a how does it feel moment from last time, eh?
Okay, Ultra Ball, Scarlet Lily, and Band because you're not showing me. You've shown me Shrine. Same thing. Ooh, what do I? What do I? Yeah, I gotta be smart. Let's get and just pre-search the magnet. Lightning on the active. Lily for 5. And punished. Yeah, I'm just going to pass from there. I think I've lost because that Marshadow, but I'm not bricked at least. It's just a bit of a go nowhere hand. A bit of a go.
Yeah, understandable.
Actually,
Yeah,
put
you would
that
need to
there,
attach active, wouldn't you? Yeah.
Lily for 5. Put down Ditto. Put down Giratina. And guess I'll Nest Ball for another Giratina.
That is how you do.
And we'll haunt you again.
5. 3 down here. Roll.
It's a shame. We were like, as always, isn't it? One card away from being like the greatest possible.
Energy Lotto. This should be letter. This should be.
You know what the actual sauce that you need to play is?
I considered it, but this is able to use a Vault the target, so I'd still run this.
Yeah, so you take an energy out of your deck and then you make it less likely that you're going to get another Psychic for lightning energy off of the lotto. Yep. I am, of course, just being an asshole. I'm sorry.
Play Magnemite, Cynthia.
Feels really bad, doesn't it, after pre-searching the Magnezone, but it's like, yeah. Yeah.
Kept drawing junk.
It's not even any rare candy prized either, that was the thing off it.
Yeah, like, that's why I thought it was safe to pre-search
And
a
there it
Magnezone.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, we would have been starting.
At that point, it's like, yeah. I really don't want to add Fairy Tales because it's such a clunker for this list. Like, I need to get the items I'd search for it to add it.
This
Well, I
would
put
have
it in the
started
first
to
place.
get real nasty from next time.
Yeah, a little bit volume, so I kind of,
That's alright.
yeah.
This
there
would
we
have
go.
started to get real nasty from next turn.
Yep,
Yeah,
because
I
this
can
was
tell
after,
it's
this was
turning
post
against
Cynthia, yeah, so it's like...
I mean, it's fine. Okay. I'll go first again.
Yep. Oh. Okay.
Huh!
Hmm.
Okay.
It's girly Tina! Oh no.
Nest Ball.
Just don't give him a Chesto Berry, he's gonna drop it, and then Butterfree's gonna sleep powder him anyway.
Get my magnets, do a deck check.
What was the other thing they made? Yeah, that Rain Dance was the new move he was taught as well. Yes,
Oh, I
Timmy taught me new moves. What's up?
No, I don't think I could have done that, but it would have been really funny. If I could have found another discard, whoops. That's all I could say.
If I do this for which these two? Yeah. Volkner?
Yep.
He's a pretty good. A lightning energy and an item card. Yeah, ultimately decided not to play majority on stuff in the end with it just because of the stuff that I was going to be playing against from Sai. It's like
The
not
ball.
it's not a good
I will.
matchup for them either way round.
Play. Discard Electro Power Choice Band.
Yeah, I could see that.
Actually, hang on. I'm an idiot. No plan. Oh, well, actually, I don't want to do this anyway, so yeah, get the Magnezone. This is still the plan. It was just not for the reasons I'd want it to be the plan.
All according to Cake.
Patch active, finish your own guru, pass it there. You have to account for the energy during my instruct idea.
Okay, we didn't get the discard. That's okay. This is where things get real funny. To Giratina.
Yeah.
If I had another discard, I would have been taking out your Magnemite.
How exactly? It's 1 damage counter to 2 Pokemon, right?
Oh, it's 1 to 2. Oh, right, it's 1
Yeah,
to 2.
it's
not
not.
2 to
It's
1.
not
Yeah,
2 to 1.
I
Yeah.
always get that mixed up.
That's okay though, because it means that you've got 2 damage counters for both of them here to put down. So
Yep.
that's still pretty good.
I'm just gonna play it. See if I'll keep these to the side. I have to Lele for a supporter here. We'll get that out first.
Now, I see where this is going. I see where this is going.
I see where it is going, and I do not like it.
We'll get a Cynthia. Bring
okay.
these 2 back and put... Lily's fine, it's just I want to see more.
Well, I mean, Lily for 6, right? It's your first turn.
I suppose we can do that.
You're technically seeing less if you get the Cynthia, because you might see the cards that are still in your hand.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
It's just technically
First turn.
speaking.
Find your Lily.
There you go.
Ultra Ball discarding Lele and Rescue Stretcher.
Coffin! Wait, wrong one.
Shrine to Punishment, go ahead.
Yep, so you get a tick as well.
Okay.
On the Lele.
Yep.
Yep. Open up.
Yeah, so we probably should have saved the Archibald until this turn, but you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a goof, but
It's
We'll
fine.
yeah. Candy the zone. Accelerate 2 lightnings. Instruct for 2. Lower the shrine. And Plasma Fist, take knockout.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But you know what? Probably fine to do this. We'll evolve. Oh no, I can get energy here. Mysterious Treasure, discarding Rescue Stretcher.
Yep, you figured it out. That's what you put this guy in here for.
Or Choreo. So 160 is nowhere near enough, so we don't go that hard.
Yeah, just
Getting
discard
rid of
it.
the Oricorio, definitely getting rid of the Lele.
I think you just automatically get rid of everything except the Ditto here, right? Because you want to revive the guys
150.
before.
No.
So yeah, this
140.
yeah, because it had 10 from the shrine before, it's 130 damage that it does because 4 bench got discarded. So yeah,
Oh.
and yeah, because this can't attack this turn without getting switched out.
And your hand
I think
size
I
isn't
want to
the...
go with this hand as Actually, yeah, I did that one actually. Search fodder. Search and discard. That discards this fodder. Put down. Giant and thing. Volkner.
Pardon me.
Oh.
Coffee.
Oh,
Yep. There you go. DNA said it as well.
Let's go for this.
I have a bit of a tale for you after this game is done, DNA, but we'll let this play out first.
Yeah. Yes, safer move here. Search Lightning Choice Band. Ultra Ball discard Cynthia Choice Band. Search Coco GX.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
a problem.
Like, Zeraora might be safer in the way it lives longer, but this line still gets the KO and means I'd have to hit an energy off my Instruct here.
That's fair,
I can-
yeah.
Do this, move all three over. Let me force its way in.
I was going to say, strictly speaking, you didn't have to move them all over, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm actually wondering. Is it worth throwing these on the Magnezone? Looking at this matchup.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, I think this is too vulnerable. So throwing these two on the Magnezone. Instruct for free. Esport. Actually, don't want to do that yet. Yeah, in case I bring it in after a K. Oh wait, no. Yeah, you know what? I should fin the deck more than worry about Shrine Chip. Get Zeraora down. Venture Magnemite. Sky High Claws for KO.
Yep. Well, these three come back.
So where's
the damage going?
Yeah.
3 on the Zeraora. 3 on the Magnezone.
That's why. What was that side? Did you say something?
3 on the Magnezone.
Magnezone.
Rescue Stretcher to get back the Cofagrigus. Spell Tag on the Giratina. Guzma in. Well, here's the thing, it doesn't really matter what a Guzma is that does it.
Basically, where you're going to force me to put my energy, because anything with energy on gets free retreat, and you can't really kill all my Zeraora when I've got 4 of the things.
Yeah, I'll do that. Swap that in, attach energy to the Cofagrigus and pass.
Okay. Loving energy. Spell tag is anywhere on board.
4
so...
damage count is anywhere you
Correct.
like. Correct.
Energy Lotto. We hit. Just think about where this is going. Now put some of the healthy Zeraora. Delete for 6. This hand. Just gonna go here and take another KO with Sky High Claws.
2 on your Zeraora to knock it out, and 2 on your Magnezone.
Two there, 2 there. Oh, no. 2 there, 2 there.
So that takes knockout. Hang on, do I take these before I...
Yes. Prizes get taken first, and then this gets decided.
Oh, I really want to do that. Well, we have counter energy. Actually, should I counter energy? Yeah, no, I take the energy we're given. Nest ball?
Nest ball is now an identified fossil. Let's go.
We are going to get... Of course, you're at the bottom of the deck.
That's why you've got Nest ball. Marshadow
Okay.
won't work because it has to go directly to bench.
Oh,
Yep, you can't Marshadow profitably off of a Nest Ball.
Okay, that's annoying. It needs to be a Yamask. Putting our spell tag. This comes back, and
There's the damage going.
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, have a think.
Probably 1 on the Zeraora, 1 on the Koko.
You cannot use the Coco.
Oh no, Koko, no.
No, it's
Yeah,
bench
bonus
only.
bench.
Put it on the Magnezone then.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's
We will Spirit Juggling.
Oh, 100.
It's discarding 2.
It's discarding 3, right?
Oh, okay, I didn't
Yeah.
see the first one.
Yeah, 3 Giratina.
Makes sense though. Makes sense though. Makes. Oh. This. Candy energy. This. Volkner. Yeah, no, it does not. That does. It can be. How the trick. Ultra Ball. Discard Lele Zeraora.
Alright, so I just very briefly moved it up because there was one thing in size last turn that I kind of want to thing in.
Down.
I think there was a very, very minor optimization that could have come in with the way he took the prize stuff off a spell tag. He could have left the Zeraora on 10 HP remaining, right? Because it was on the bench, and he had a
You retreat to
Giratina,
this
so it's like,
Magnezone.
see what your draw is. If it's a Lily or something first, you get more
Actually, hang on.
cards.
I don't think it matters what I promote here, because it's going to get... Oh, actually, hold up. Let me just put the spell tag there. And 3 Giratinas. That's...
Yeah, you might want to think about putting that on your bench.
Yeah. Yeah, because this thing's dead anyway. Figure out where I'm putting my stuff then. This thing's dying. This is always getting benched because it's part of an instruct play. Put energy down. These two on here are pretty safe. I'm going to want a secondary, another attacker. Put one here. I've only got... Yeah, I think it's safe to put one here. And then instruct for 2. High Claws knockout.
4 on the Magnezone.
Yep. Expected.
Trying a punishment.
So where are the other 3 going now is the thing.
Well, 3 on the Magnezone,
Yep.
3 on the Zeraora.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is nice, but it doesn't do anything. Yeah,
Yeah, it's locked
I
out.
don't think I can play. Oh, maybe?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
at the same
no,
time, no, because you're gonna take this out, and then there's nothing on bench anyway. So it's, yeah, there's like there's no way of getting, because like you get one. I think your others are all discarded anyway, right? Maybe not. Do we have one still in deck? Okay. But even then, it's like, you look at it and go, well, yeah, all of that's available, but you wouldn't have had that, right? Because this is dying before you get there.
Yeah, but I had another one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
and then
killing
you-
active or
Yeah,
or failing that, I got a Guzma in hand. I target that thing. If it's the only one around, I'm targeting the thing down.
exactly. This is why I say you won't get a chance to do that, because because this will just get Guzma killed. Yeah, no, this
I'll have
deck...
another run of that.
I'm pretty sure this deck doesn't have a Guru in it, because there's not often... I guess it's like damage-wise, there's probably not space to leave it on the bench.
Bench issues. Bench issues, I'm guessing.
So, there was one very, like, it's a really tiny thing to bring up, but there was one, like, really small thing I would want to bring up in terms of damage counter placement there. The spell tag didn't have to kill the Zeraora because it was on the bench, so you had the one Tina that was coming back. It might have been just very slightly more optimal to have, like, left that until your turn, because then if you draw like a Lily or something, you're going to get more cards off of that. If you don't, well, you still got the kill because you've got Tina that can ping it on the bench, right? So that one damage counter can go elsewhere. Like, it's really small, and I don't think that, like, made any difference in this particular game, but, like, it could have if you drew, like, a supporter card for the turn or something.
I might best off just to take it.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about this deck more. So I do want to put this on that Discord afterwards and show Whimsy it, see what he says to what's basically the better version of Thunder. But my opening questions are: do I want a single prize attacker in here? And if so, what's the cut? Because my single prize matchup is okay, but if they had any teeth to them, it would be really rough on prizes, and I'd probably lose because I'm getting a lot of slots for damage mods. I just don't need when Plasma Fist is getting those Okos.
What would it be, Zekrom? Like,
sure
it does
yet.
discard, but, like, it's 130, right? For free energy. Could power up full voltage or something, you know. I don't think there's really... Like, it's either that or maybe Xercatry, but Xercatry's not great damage-wise.
Lightning, basic, so...
I don't think you'll really
Small.
find any. Like, maybe Raikou, but again, Raikou's not good for
The
damage.
other idea is running the Xercatry GX to counter this kind of thing. But it's probably the only way I have any chance against this spread nonsense is solo Xercatry. Have fun. I'm just not sure what it's doing in the other matchups because there's not that many special heavy decks in this format. And I should eat Zeraoras for breakfast anyway. For this kind of list. Zoroark, sorry, for breakfast for this kind of list.
Yeah, probably. But you wouldn't necessarily beat in the one I was playing today. you'd have been swallowed up. But 4 prizes and then probably kill me the rest of it. But all I've got to do is take one more EX kill or GX kill after that and I'm done, so...
Yeah, like, they aren't very bulky. I have 1 A for Paradise, which, you know, obligatory shrine bumps.
I have 2
Big
Devoured
Thunder
Field and
Mountain.
I could easily get them out unlike you, so
Yeah,
I'd be
exactly,
fine.
Exactly. Yeah.
I have Choice Band,
One
Devoured
block.
Field, and Kukui. You're not surviving that if I want to glutton. And even if it's not Glutton, it's Tyrannical Hold that starts at 180 damage. Good luck, you know.
Yeah, just looking at it, just like, the thing I was looking at was the Baby Raikou, the second way to as another way of getting energy. It's not going to find a chance. I just don't like the idea of discarding energy in this list because I'm already cutting the recursion really short. I cut the second retrieval earlier to make room for the fourth Zera. I've got that and a Fisherman for recursion.
Yeah, I don't know.
It felt fine in that game, though. Like, the energy wasn't being pressured that hard. Like, I think the bigger issue is finding energy initially, so I probably would rather have more raw energy than more recursion. I'm still keeping one of this at minimum because Volt the target. Volt.
Yeah. I know why it's here, but I really don't like the energy lotto. That thing is fucking useless in here.
Yeah, I know.
It's
It's just another energy.
It's not, though, is the thing. It could be, but, like, again, I mentioned it during the game for a funny, but it's like you are literally taking an energy out of your deck to make it less likely, then, that you're gonna hit it off the lotto, right? It might not be quite as bad as some of the other like things for it, but my god, it's not. It's really not where you want to be, is it?
Yes.
I would like.
I wants to be a professor's letter so badly.
For sure.
Volkner can't get the Oricorio out easily because the basic search in this format is Nest Ball.
I would legit play a second retrieval before I play the Lotto in here myself, but that's just me.
It might be the play. I don't think the original list had Lotto, but the original list was had no space for anything because it was oops, all Pokemon. I think I've basically halved the number of Mons in the list.
Almost, yeah. You've cut 11 out of it, basically.
But it does feel like it's solid. It's probably not amazing tier. It's not tier 1 or anything, but it's certainly playable.
Yeah. It's respectable, for sure. Now, we did kind of get to see the idea in the end. It's hard to stream the stuff with it in here, but yeah, Cofagrigus' idea is like the same as the Despair Ray from the God of War before, which I don't think I got to play that much either in the end. I think I maybe played it once, but probably not on stream stuff. It's literally just you do more damage for the Pokemon that you discard, which we just so happen to have gotten the best possible discard for them in the game for being here, like even better than the Execute could have been, because this gets you extra damage as well. So it's like, yeah, I know you don't get it back to hand, so maybe it doesn't play Ultra Ball Mysterious Treasure stuff as well, but you get damage off of this, and it's a Psychic type that can play the Spell Tag if it has to. So it's like, you could actually potentially set it up for an attack too. 130 is respectable enough. The damage count is...
It's 130 and it has Spell Tag on it. Whoops,
yes.
There's 170. Exactly,
which is why the Malamar thing of it was so good as well. But yeah, it's like you can quite reasonably get a pretty good amount of damage off of this thing. It's maybe not as high as some of the other stuff with it, but it gets supplemented by the fact that Shrine and Spell Tag are so good. And since you're likely going to go behind on prizes for a decent bit of it, it's like that's where Counter Energy is really good. I think Whimsy's initial list had Malamar as a 1-1 line in here, which was fine. I don't think it's the worst idea, but it certainly is a bit of an awkward one. And if we're not playing Guru because of bench being sort of weird, Malamar definitely just makes it worse, right? But yeah, it's pretty neat. Just, it's a bit awkward to keep the energy and everything going with it, I think. It's another one of these, especially with the support account in here, it's another one of these just draw the supporter every turn decks, right? And I think this one inherently just has fewer supporters than most of the ones that do that. Right, because you got 4 Lily, 4 Cynthia, and most of these will also play, like, at least 2 others, I think.
I have to think a significant part of this deck's draw engine is Let Loose, Rescue Stretcher, Let Loose.
Yeah, that is definitely a good part of it, if we can get to that sort of bit, yeah.
So only one Marshadow makes that very sus. If this gets prized, you're very sad.
But yeah, I mean, that's one of those sort of bit like consistency issues aside. It is a very, very fun looking deck to play for sure. And you can do quite a lot of damage as well. Being a single prize of 120 HP is not like the best, but it's certainly not the worst out there. There are a lot of sort of bits which are, you know, like your smaller hits aren't really going to get there. You've really got to sort of generally use your main sort of attack for it, right? Like even Psychic wouldn't get there because it only has 2 energy on it, so, you know, you've kind of got to sort of go in with your actual attackers in order to take it down in one shot, and when you do, well, the next one probably has counter energy on it, so nuts to me, I suppose, for being the one who takes initiative. Yeah.
You know, this deck can't help but play into counter energy. It needs to be taking those KOs and winning those prize trades, because what else am I doing?
Yep.
Deck's too straightforward not to. Deck's too
And like just looking at the sort of number bit again here, there are some decks which are going to be kind of annoyed by this having that sort of HP total, right? Like Blacephalon really doesn't want to lost zone 3 energy per one of these that it's killing, but it kind of has to because otherwise it can't really do anything to it, right? So like that can be sort of annoying for them. My Jolteon deck is like just barely short if I don't like I can Electro Power, so that's not like that bad, but you know, that's still 110 is the sort of baseline for it, so it's kind of awkward. If we're looking maybe next set, like the Zapdos is 80 damage, so even one Electro Power doesn't just get there by itself. Yeah. Like I'm saying, it's mostly just a little bit tricky with the consistency side of it. It's just like, yeah, I guess we just don't draw enough supporter cards and stuff with it having such a low count, but that's fine.
The thing is, you can also safely get rid of your Lele's a lot of the time.
Yeah. So, like, if you can get to a treasure or something, that, and yeah, Lele can also be the bit. It's like, yeah, you were mentioning, Pepper, that like Rescue Stretcher Marshadow was the draw engine bit here. Rescue Stretcher Lele is just as good in this deck, right? Because you can immediately discard the Lele with Spirit Juggling. So it also is the similar sort of bit, and that gets you to the draw support stuff as well. So, like, yeah, there are ways of getting it to go, but I think sometimes that can kind of get tripped up a bit by the fact that, well, your treasure would really want to be a Cofagrigus or something, right? And then it's like, well, maybe I have to get the Lele with it or something just to be able to try and play, and sometimes that just isn't going to work out. Still, really cool deck though. It's nice to show off this sort of less conventional way of attacking through the game, you know.
Alright, well I have one more, Pepper.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know you've got one more that you really want to show off, so that's why I've not ended things just yet.
Has Meganium been shown on the recordings yet?
Not unless it was one that you like played. No, I don't think you played it against me, did you? So no, I don't believe it has.
Okay, I should probably fish it. Did I think change it to this? I was supposed to. I think there's meant to be changes here. I think they were made.
Yeah, because this match definitely didn't get shown off because we were already over 2 hours and stuff by that point. So.
Okay. Yeah, like I've also got a Bland's list that went funny and the Glaceon stuff that never got a chance last time.
I just kind of beat it up, didn't I?
Heads or tails?
Heads. But yeah, the game hasn't been shown off yet. We should probably show it off.
Okay, first or second?
I called heads.
Oh, it's tails. Yes, I'll go first then.
Yeah, that's opening.
Oh, oops, that's not where I meant to put that.
Volume a little bit.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's not where I meant to put that. Ultra Ball
Oh
discarding.
shit! Wrong one.
Grass Energy and. That's a real choice. Chuckle.
Behold, fresh squeezed. What a freaking ability name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Touch Grass Energy. Chuckle.
Yep.
And it's not on a Miltank. This. Oh god, yeah. We don't need to go into that.
Go ahead.
Okay. Lecture.
Oh, this deck could probably play Lecture too.
Yeah, it could.
Hey.
Because the Shockle goes to hand as well with that, so you could lecture for like execute Trico Shockle. All of these watery lady. Well, one of them might be a lady, because 75% female ratio, right? All of these watery dudes. Just,
Yep.
hitting the bench.
Attach, pay retreat. Aqua patch. Back to Piplup. And Beacon.
Can I just say how much I hate the fact that we have to use the Ken Sugimori artwork one to get the 60 HP?
I know, the Piplup's so cute!
It's so adorable!
To Forcer.
Yeah.
Probably Ninetales Swampert.
Will evolve into our eggs and evolve to Grovyle.
Yeah, it's painful, given the retreat cost on it. But it
Yeah,
does.
I think I'm gonna get
yeah,
another one out if I can.
does let you
can
search
have
for a
that.
grass Pokemon, so it is pretty good. But
Shit, I really don't can't be. I may have oops, I just noticed.
I
Yes.
yeah, probably, but probably not with the way this is. Yeah, because that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I got greedy there. I got greedy.
You did, and you should have been punished for it. But I understand the consistency play here over going for the kill here.
Rescue Stretcher.
Yeah, it's because I haven't played this deck in a week. Got some other
Chuckle.
things. Like even during that, even between turns, I'm filling out a deck list for things. Not even monitor, so
It's 2 energy gone. You didn't show the second one, but yeah, water fighting
Yeah.
gone.
Touch Grass Energy. Go ahead.
Yeah. See, if it was me, then you would have been dead off it because I wouldn't have evolved here. I would have just would have just been like Cynthia with the. I know the Grovyle was in hand, but it's like I would have just Cynthia'd it away, going for the energy to pay the 1 retreat and get the kill on this Vulpix. Because I've seen what's gonna happen next turn when it comes to Beacon going for Ninetales, etc. I know what's coming off of this. I'm like, I don't want any part of that. You're gonna die for it, you know.
yeah, you know. Yeah, I'm just gonna hope I find Goose. Ninetales.
Because we knew there were enough energy in the discard because we used Chocolate on turn 1, so...
Gary double candy search. There's no search in it, right? There's no switch in it, right? What's that?
That would be the other alternative, wouldn't it?
Yeah, there is no switch in here. At least not. Prizes. Right. Candy Megs.
There is no switching spoon.
Timer Ball. Search Empoleon. Yeah, I think it optimized for draws. Put Tower Ball 2, the Tower Ball strikes back. No, no. Yeah.
Revenge of the timer.
That's when you get 2 tails.
Yes, yes. There you go. Okay, I know I shouldn't, but that would have been such Schadenfreude there if you did flip 2 tails off it. You know?
Well, at least that my deck at that point.
Well, I'm like, why are we playing it and not discarding it, right? That's what I was meaning.
True.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, I forgot Padrock. But yeah, I need to walk through this fucking. It's fine, it's fine. We just ditch the Swampert for draw 3. Oh, there's only one. What do I keep digging? Lecture.
And see now, if we'd have saved the timer ball, we could have gotten another Meganium. I'm just being a dick. I'm sorry. I'm not...
Retcher for 1. Put the Swampert back. So I can herb it down.
Yep. So this Meganium, for those who don't know, lets you basically just do an old school rare candy once per turn.
Power draw a second time. It's got a water energy.
Now we have a conundrum.
That's water to the Piplup and Pass.
I will just say the Sceptile itself only has a 1 energy retreat if we need to go down that route. Just for the record.
Egg. Yeah, actually, you raise a point. Cynthia?
It just makes sense when I'm looking at it going, yeah.
Yeah. Ultra Ball discarding Guzma and Alolan Exeggutor. Because we are going to hurt this thing real bad.
It's pretty good.
Retreat.
Yeah, I mean, they get. Oh, I guess 5-6
120.
doesn't really matter, does it?
We're going to.
150, 160.
It caps
Yeah,
at
that is right.
120. So yeah, 150 and then 160, and then plus 20, right? Because of the Lurantis.
Oh,
180.
Durantis. Right, that's
Yeah.
what I missed.
Yeah.
Yep, and we're doing that because this is going to bleed out very quickly
Yep.
if you don't do anything about this.
Tropical Shaker.
Okay.
Yeah, I know DNA. He's. I know.
Power draw discard Cynthia.
Imagine just not searching with the Groval first. I know. All right.
Yeah, I realized I probably should have.
Yeah. I can't
But
point
at
out
that point, it was too
everything.
late.
Yeah, I
Power
can't.
draw discard Vulpix.
I can't point out absolutely everything. Come on.
Yeah, I tried to find one of my bumps, but no luck there. Because I kind of have to play to my line at the moment. No, I don't want to do that right now. Attached to the Piplup, Herb and Empoleon down. Guzma. Do I want to pull in anything particular? We're doing right now. We're doing 120, 140. So do whatever to me. Do whatever. Pull in the Lurantis and stop you getting any double Lurantis shenanigans going.
Fair.
Probably for the best.
And nothing else stupid before I hit total command. Yeah, I'll hit total command.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, we'll just tropical shake and take our 2 prizes.
Yes, 120 active, and then Ninetales goes down to Shrine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just keeping it in line for anyone who's wondering, like, why are there 2 prizes being taken when the knockout didn't happen? It's like, yeah, it's got to the bench stuff.
Okay. I would draw an Ultra Ball. That. Power draw is guard full picks. Okay, we did hit that as well. Okay. Timer ball. Revenge of the Timer.
Come on, this would be so funny.
Oh!
If I got punished by Quad Tails for discarding an Ultra Ball.
I still don't know why you discarded the Ultra Ball.
I don't know. I was not thinking of that. Like, wait, hang on. I probably think discard. Get this. And do this. Piplup. Herb.
DNA was also waiting for the Giga Punish. Yep.
Manual attack from Empoleon. Aqua Patch. Empoleon.
Yeah, I was just curious how many were in there.
Just thinking of even worth me playing. No, I think we just hold on to it and total command, hit KO.
Execute, Trico, Lily for 5. Netball. Netball. That's not great. Okay.
You can't get that. It's not a basic.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. And netball.
Rovile is not a valid type for netballs. Netball. Ah, one letter. One letter.
Tropical shake. Tropical shake.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. In my own world. Let's do a search of my discard. Let's do...
I think at the very least all the timer balls are gone, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I was like, I'm
Just
pretty
doing
sure
a mon
4
count.
would be...
That's just doing
Yeah.
a mon head count when...
These prizes are
Probably
rough.
Yeah. I've been sort of thinking that a bit as well. It's like, yeah, it's kind of nasty.
Yeah, I think my prizes have killed me here.
Yeah, I think we just take the risk. Then use Edge of Pipple up. I just don't feel like this. Actually, I just gotta do power draw. No, we're just got this too. Power draw. Okay, we found it. Turbine Empoleon. Attach what to this Empoleon. Total command.
Yeah. Need to get rid of that. Ultra Ball discarding Shrine and Arantis.
Yeah, being able to pick on that was also quite good here.
I have one out. Lily for 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't have gotten that second turn against me, Pepper. I'll tell you that 100%.
Yeah, I know. I fucked up at turn 1. I completely fucked up.
Up for another
That
go
was me
then?
being a complete idiot. I should not have been Pipple. That should have been second Fox. That should.
You up for another go at it then?
Sure. If you want to go.
Yeah, the prizes were not helpful.
There were 2 Executing an Exeggutor and a Kukui in those prizes. I did spot all of that, being
Ugh.
like, oh boy.
Yeah, well that
We didn't.
is
I mean,
a mulligan.
That's the first mulligan of the day too, considering we played quite a few games.
it's not a mole.
Yeah, double Shrine, double Netball, Grovile, but like, not much else.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh boy.
One of those. One of those games, is it?
Alright, yeah, get 2.
Take the 2. Now put. Yeah, I should mention the thing in this deck. On the off chance of turn 1 Marshadow. On the off chance.
Penguins.
Shrine goes down. Ultra Ball discarding Shrine and Guzma. Lily for 6. Mantis is good.
Seems like a pretty good card, doesn't it?
Go ahead.
Okay. Retreats. This. That. We're off pretty much. Rooklet. Search. The Bastion Shrine.
I was getting there. You took it out of my hand there by clicking it.
So I will. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Everything it makes sense. Full picks. What? I have a Guzma. I'm just wondering what's the best pull in here.
It's kind of weird, isn't it? Because it's like both of them have technically got some pretty good attacks that they could use here.
Yeah. Like my main, like I probably shouldn't say this, but my main goal here is more energy destruction. Like you can't, he's not attacking me next turn. Basically, if I do this without his own Guzma.
Right. Yeah, I mean that's a pretty clear goal off of using this. So.
You know what? I'll take the Trico because if he wants to find more bench mons, my Empoleons will like the extra minions. Now I will beacon.
Yeah, I guess that's one potential way of turning the tides in the matchup as well. If we can, I mean, it's quite a low bench size that you've got to have for that, but like, technically plausible.
Limbo.
Bring that Chikorita in here.
You did have the goose. That's unfortunate. So you did.
Sunshine Grace.
It wasn't the only line I had access to, but I still think it was the better line. It basically required you to have the Guzma.
Just the
Go
two?
ahead. Oh, it's 3, isn't it?
It's
yeah.
3, yeah.
Yeah. I always forget that. Yeah, no, it's 3.
Yeah, this thing's a bit stronger than it looks, eh? So, yeah.
2 sounds reasonable.
Yeah, I think that was a pass for
Professor's
there,
not
right?
reasonable? What are you talking about?
Go ahead.
Okay. Still alive.
Yes, GLaDOS, yes you are.
Just gotta figure out what I'm doing with this turn now.
This is where
turn's also going to include this early on.
This is where the damn, I wish I had a nest ball that I could take here.
No, actually I do have that. It's like, damn, what? That's
I don't know if it's like the best, it's just like, man, you know, I sure would like one right now.
yeah, second Chikorita might be the better option, looking at this hand. Yeah, I can herb. Yeah, I'll just do like it. Get that. Brooklet in that. Yeah, that's probably the best thing I can do with this hand, I think. So. Nest. Actually, before Nest, I should throw these timer balls. Okay, we've got these one search off. Like a second Meganium.
You thought it was 3 DNA? Yeah, you thought it was 4 even? Yeah, there's a
Nest
spirit.
ball. Chikorita.
There's a Spiritomb whose attack lets you discard 4.
Okay. Candy. Meganium. Herb. Meganium.
See, this is what you should have done last game, just say it.
Yes. Yes. Booklet in the Mudkip. Herb Swampert. No, that goes there.
Yep.
Not play support for turn. Cynthia. Okay. I need another one of these. Yep, thank you. Power draw, Scarlet Lecture.
This is the exact kind of deck why I said, yeah, we should probably marker when we're using powers if we're doing this kind of thing, you know.
Attached to a Piplup. And go ahead from there.
Cynthia? Yeah, I was stuck on this.
Oof, yeah, all the supporters.
Oh yeah, strictly speaking, you shouldn't have candied the bench Meganium. That's what DNA saying at the moment. But like, whatever, it's fine. It's like candy the active, herb the bench.
Oh,
but,
is it?
You
Yeah,
did
ball.
play that Chikorita down that same turn, yeah. The one you technically, the one
Oh,
you
right,
candied,
yeah, right. Sorry, I thought.
You had the
Yeah,
out. It's
wrong
just,
with-
yeah, strictly speaking, it was the
Yeah,
wrong
yeah,
way
wrong way
round. You
round.
needed to do the active one and then herb the bench one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the end result didn't matter, but the order was wrong, and you could get picked up on that in the tourney. Yeah.
Well, my intention was clearly to.
Oh yeah, I know what the intention was, and it's like that's why I didn't bother myself. But like, yeah, strictly speaking, if that was that could have been a prize penalty on the tourney type thing for the
Sunshine
illegal
Grace.
evolution.
Tropical Shake for,
With
Yeti?
what energy?
oh, right.
With that energy.
Yeah, Tropical Shake for, Yeti.
100,
No,
right?
no,
20 plus.
100.
Yeah, 100
Yeah,
would
100.
be. I'll draw, discard a lecture. First herb down Empoleon. Powerball.
Well
Yeah,
then.
of course.
Yeah.
I would say that second heads is completely useless
Well. Yeah.
because I am about to shuffle it right back in.
I mean, I guess.
I need energy. I need it.
Yes, the
No
Empoleon on this
energy in
one.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cynthia. All that hand, not one energy. Not two patch, but nothing can discard a patch. Patch on, so. Okay. And you can go ahead. And go ahead from there.
Okay. Well, that solves my other concern. Grass there, Sunshine Grease. Cynthia. Just to get that out of hand. And Tropical Shake for 120.
Yeah.
Yeah, same amount of energy at the moment, but we do have the extra guy, the extra thing there, so.
That's counter to the active. Rufflet. In a Piplup. Herb over it. Just a bit of an odd, I think. Do I dig the goose? Burn the goose. Nah, Cynthia. Contemplate what order to power draw in there, because goose would be quite nice right now. But it's not really important. Yeah, I'm gonna hit it anyway.
Yeah, we have used one, so I don't remember if there's like 2 or 3 in here, but
I had the 6th card and I don't want to power draw any of it. Wait,
get right, Ned.
Yeah, total command for dead. Total.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw that to the pile.
Yep, energy does go there.
Actually, hang on, I'm thinking. Do I want to do that? Yes. Yes, I do. Ultra Ball, discarding fighting energy, and net ball.
So that gets us to the 5.
Put down another egg.
Volume, sigh.
Sorry. Do that. Touch. Can I touch grass this turn?
No,
Yeah.
no, because this was on previous turn.
Touch grass. Gives me in the Meganium.
Okay.
And tropical shake for more than enough.
Yeah, we're at 160 now, thanks to the max energy.
Yeah. Well, I will keep sending that one in. Do what you gotta do. Stretcher, Meganium, Chikorita, deck. Yeah. Those prices are weighing out. I can afford to power draw his Piplup. Okay, nice. Bench Chikorita. Catch grass to bench Tempo. Water to bench Tempo. Sorry. And. Yep, kill it.
Sunshine Grace.
Well, at least both engines are fully online with this one.
Tropical shake.
Yep, attack has been declared, Pepper.
Oh, yep. Okay, yeah, that day. Look out.
Yep, it is 160 after all, so...
Yeah, I got a bet on hitting here. Well, okay. Well, that's annoying. That's a mild nuisance. We have Candy Megs. We have Mudkip, Herb, Swampert. This isn't going to go with that idea then. Team dice for it. You take first. First power draw. Sure. Stride Voice Band. That's not helping this one. Second power draw, Scarred Ultra Ball. Okay, we did hit. Patch of Water. Use me in one of the Lurantis. Hand Sweep. And Total Command KO.
That's what I thought. Sorry. That's technically gotta go up here.
That ball. Trying to punishment. Sunshine Grace. Tropical Shake.
Yep, now we're doing 140. Doing your max, yep, your max, so 140.
If it wasn't doing the max, we wouldn't have gotten KOs beforehand, just saying.
Oh, Shrine.
Yeah,
Right,
Shrine is
hit,
down,
exactly.
yeah.
Okay, first power draw, discarding a Fairy Tales. Second, discard Chikorita.
Yeah, we got it, DNA, don't worry about it.
What if I do? I'm gonna hold in case I can. Total Command. No.
Yeah.
KO. No.
Rico. Lily for 5.
Look at that at least.
Double Rescue Stretcher.
Yeah, that must feel nice. That must feel. Next.
Sunshine Grace.
Yep.
That's not an attack pack.
Wait, no, wait. I'm gonna blame volume. That thing shake there. How's this thing?
Oh god, of course they made a global emote with that being a thing. Jesus, hell.
What one?
Basted.
Oh,
As in basting the turkey.
Yeah, that's been there for a year.
I'm just like, oh god damn it. Well, I don't see emotes very often from stuff like that, do
Now we
I?
shake.
Okay, now shake it. Draw. Power draw full picks. Oh. Wow, if you were last card, I forgot to check my prizes.
You have exactly one card left.
Nest ball.
To check what the card is. Yeah.
Yep. Fucking course. Of fucking course.
I have had a last card. I had exactly the same thing earlier with the Swampert, no less. So I feel you. I really do.
I'm not. Did I remember to pick this?
I
last
picked
turn?
it. You didn't,
Thanks.
but I did.
Yeah.
Alright, what now, man?
Okay, I am pretty sure you do not play any card that mills me for one. So I am
Are you
technically
sure
safe.
about that?
Picking these for random attacks now.
Best ball for Durant?
Okay, I'm reasonably confident that deck is not going to random mill one. Going to restock my bench.
It's a order that forces the opponent to draw.
Yeah, that has existed before, but not in. I don't think it's in this format at the moment.
I think it's correct for me to super boost one of these Swamperts now.
Makes sense.
And get my giant hand. I will total command.
Yeah, even if I'm fairly sure that there is an issue with Guzmas here, because they are all in there. Yep, I wasn't sure if they're price or yep.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure I win from here, but
Yeah, because there's nothing really I can do from here, regardless.
technically spooky if you found Kukui or something there,
I
but
didn't even find it here. There's one in there. I don't know.
a bit late. I
It's
can
not,
play
yeah.
to find it.
I think you would have lost Pepper if Guzma was found, though, right?
Yeah.
Because Guzma the Ninetales, you don't have any
4.
energy on it. It's a 2 retreat cost. You don't have a Guzma because your last card in deck was Stretcher. So if Guzma was in
I
hand,
don't do
you
that about
actually-
Guzma, so.
If Guzma was in hand,
I-
you actually lose that.
Oh yeah, no, I mean I didn't even.
You couldn't have Aqua Patch to it either
Damn it.
because it's a fairy type now, so...
Yeah.
Close!
Yeah. Like I would have had to pre. And again, though, it was doing 140. I got a 50.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
The
yeah,
point
but
is
then
you
not
can't get it out
just-
and it's a 2-shot.
I was making sure I wasn't dying for. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
There. I was more worried about making sure I had an attacker next turn in case I couldn't get my Swampert going. In case I had to do funny things with my Stretcher's bottom card deck. I was out of Empoleons. I'd use my first one to get Meganium back online. I'd
Starting to feel like
kill
dumbbells
both
might be
them.
a good idea for going up against single prizers.
Dumbbells is pretty good, yeah. It's a similar reason why I put it in the Granville thing in the end, wasn't it?
I don't think it helps it that much in this matchup, because I do hit 200 if you fill your bench, but it does give you the capacity to play around harder.
Yeah,
Yes.
and what can he do against that? Oh, just not bench 5 Pokemon? Yeah, that seems pretty good.
It also
Yeah.
stops your super boost energy Swampert.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
160, yeah, as well, so that's fine. You probably don't want that in this matchup because it's weak to grass, so that actually does get one shot regardless. But yeah, it's still pretty good. Now,
Really?
Dumbbells would have almost won this matchup, I think. Obviously, it's not a guarantee, but it's like Dumbbells would have gone hard here. That's true. Yeah, because the biggest problem is the fact of Empo, when it gets set up, does actually one-shot the Exeggutor, and Exeggutor doesn't really have a realistic way of one-shotting back, right? Because yeah, the Guzmas obviously take out the one way that really happens, and
Yeah, like it's 2 Lurantis or 1 Lurantis Kukui in this deck.
and
This
it's
deck kind of just goes better into 2 prizers than 1 prizers, but
It
it's not
does.
atrocious.
no, it's
A lot of decks do this format, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That's-
That's it. Most of the one prizer decks don't particularly want to go against other one prizes unless their name is Gramble, at which point it beats all the one prizes. But you know, that's
Yeah, like
that's its
Ramble
own
and
thing.
some Meganium and Meganium one prize Meganium pals, which is pretty much just Empo, I think. They're normally two prize decks, the Meganium stuff.
I
Yeah,
still think it's disgusting that 3 stage 2 decks can function.
it's very silly, isn't it?
Especially after I kill both the goddamn Meganiums.
Stretch the card. Good.
Yeah, but it didn't even slow you down for one turn.
The annoyance is that it's already like by that sort of point, like yeah, killing the Meganium is great, but there's already like 3 of these things in play, so it's like yeah, you slow this down technically, but you've still got the issue of now you've got to kill these things, which are really hard to do as well. I get that.
Yeah.
I certainly get the point. That's not disputed. It's just like yeah, it's kind of tricky to like because maybe if we just killed the Empoleon straight in front of us, like yeah, he's still getting the evolutions, but when the board is already fully set up, what does it necessarily matter?
Maybe it should have
I
been the
guess
Swamperts.
Swampert also would have been a thing potentially, because yeah, cutting off the draw engine is pretty solid for stuff here as well. Like that could have been an option.
It's also a more efficient kill for you because you do always one-shot this. The Meganium notably did live that first hit by me another turn in the early game.
Yeah,
Didn't really have.
didn't get the explosion start. Yeah. But even then, like, it's just slightly awkward because this is a stage 2 deck with a thing here. If it was the reason, like, we traded fairly even in the Gramble thing because it was, I just kind of disrespected the Lurantis a little bit, but it's like, yeah, with the Lurantis, that actually did get a one-shot on the Gramble, but it's almost impossible to get the one-shots on these guys. Like, you've got the 1 Kukui and a 1-2 Lurantis line, like, right? You've got to get the Ditto evolved into a Lurantis specifically, which obviously happens there, but is not going to be possible all the time, right? And if you don't have all of that out, yeah.
And if I know, I didn't know about this during the game, but if I knew that Ditto Lurantis is a prime Guzma target, I'm going after that one specifically.
The only other way that could have feasibly done with this is you would have had to have had a two-mon bench pretty much like all the time, right? Because if Empoleon can't one-shot you, you basically win the game, right? So the idea, probably the only other idea for it, would be to go specifically just, or like try and get to the bench, being specifically like Grovyle plus Exeggutor, and that is like it, right? And then when one Exeggutor does go down, it is hard. I'm not trying to say it's an easy way of doing it, but it's like that would be the only other way that I could see it being reasonable. Because if you're trading 2 shots with this deck, you probably are going to win, right? Because you have options to be like, okay, Guzma up the Ninetales at some point, or Guzma up a Swampert, and get ahead when you need to, right? But that is really difficult to do. I'm not trying to deny that, because I mean it might end up just getting to the point where it's like, okay, obviously you had to shuckle to get stuff going, so maybe that ends up getting stuck on the bench instead of a Grovyle or something. But yeah, you need to, the only other way of surviving this matchup, I think, is to make it so that Empoleon can't one-shot you, and the only way to do that is to have such a low bench size that it's probably just really hard to get like going, you know. Yeah, like DNA saying, it vaguely reminds us of the Jumpluff sort of matchup. Like, how do you stop that from killing you? You start benching the stuff, right? And it's like, that's probably the only other way that I could see this. Which, yeah, is not easy, and probably not happening most of the time, but, you know, I'm trying to think outside the box a little bit in this and going, okay, with what we have here, is this a reasonable, is this a possible matchup to win in some cases? Yes, but is probably the best way of putting it, you know?
Yeah, I was expecting a set that'll get stacked at some point, to be honest. Especially because there was very few shuttles down that game.
Yeah, there was never really enough energy to make it worthwhile, right? Because you didn't quite have enough energy down for the set tile to get a kill at any point.
That's hard to do, though.
Yeah.
the other thing I was working on but didn't end up liking. I was trying to mess around with this Shedinja Cephalon list. Trying to get cute with text, but it's too clunky. Like, I was trying to figure, because I thought, if this thing gets out 3 prizes, a Lusamine Prism Star would be brutal.
Well, yeah. Why do you think I had Lusamine in my Blacephalon build and on the Wednesday stuff?
Yeah, just hard to manipulate. You're putting up 2 prizes all the time. But the shed would work with that. Problem is clunk. This already feels much clunky than it has to be.
It feels like crap is the thing for it, you know. Let's just say it how it is.
The other thing, though, which I like much better, is this Lucia. Is a Lucia in here for the Lucia Heat Factory.
It's alright, yeah.
It was, but I thought in this list because the Ditto's also in here. But let's be honest, you can play 3 Poipole and a Ditto in a better list, and it still work.
Yeah.
At that point, like, even if you ignore this, you've got Heat Factory, Beast, and Ditto as Prism Star targets, and with Heat Factory there, it's practically a draw support at the same time.
Yeah, like I can see the use for it, but I don't know. Like, you've got to burn the Lele on it basically, because good luck freaking drawing that exactly when you need it, and yeah, I don't know.
Being so limited means it is a forced one-off, and it doesn't feel great. But those are the ideas I came up with. But the result was too clunky for me to think it was worth trying to show off.
Yeah, and I had already just done Blacephalon in the last thing, so
yeah, no. I was looking at the shakes. It's like it's a thing that plays this and isn't control bullshit or Stortle.
yeah.
So at least looking at the list, but I don't. But playing it a few hands, I don't like it. But I think it's just having this extra line is just too clunky. You're paying too much in space for it.
This definitely is reasonable though. Like, it's not an unreasonable card to add, but just probably not for quite the rest of this bit up here sort of build for it, you know.
Yeah. So look at a different build, look at a more streamlined build, drop a Poipole for a Ditto, or just throw a 50 Ditto, and if you can find a cut. And then you've just got enough targets. And sometimes you get a Heat Factory off of it.
Yeah. It's funny that, like, oh, you're a fire deck, you could play Lysander Prism, right? It's like, no, because you've barely got a fire Pokemon in here. You know? Like, Lysander Prism doesn't do anything here, because you've only got 3 fire Pokemon.
Lysander Prism is such an odd one.
It's really, really weird, yeah.
I think the main use for it would be the way to kill Giratinas in a 1 prize fire deck, so you don't lose to Malamar Giratina, but...
And even then, how is that happening? Because the Giratina is going to be in play, and then you knock it out, and then it's the opponent's turn, and they're going to bring it back. Yeah, so, like, that's not even possible. Anyway, this is getting a bit off topic, and we're like 2.5 hours in at this point, so I think this is a pretty reasonable spot to, like, call the stop a bit here. Oh, man. Certainly an awful lot of stuff to do within Lost Thunder. Hopefully it's been at least interesting enough to like stick around with, because I've had fun with it for sure. I know I didn't intend to necessarily play 1 or 2 of the deck stuff from today, but hey, it's cool, because I know there's a lot of stuff you guys wanted to show as well, so ain't just about me. I've done plenty with this one, so good to see some of the stuff like the Exeggutor and whatnot coming in as well. Because they are very fun. This guy gets the dragon one in the next set as well, actually, which it might not be, you know, like hit for weakness, but it can be searched easier with Mysterious Treasure, so that's kind of cool. So, Devoured Field as well, actually, because like Shrine is reasonable, but if you can get like the extra damage, that can sometimes be good as well. So, it's neat. Anyway, yeah, I dare say that is enough out of this bit. So I suppose next time there's going to be multiple Pokemon on the field at the same time, huh? Oh well, we'll see how it goes, and I think most, especially with the early ones, I think most of the tag team stuff is fine, but like, oh man, there are some definite power plays that come out with them, so see how it goes, I suppose. And yeah, for you guys on YouTube, thank you for watching, and until next time.